Hello, beautiful beings. Look, Mom, I got one of those things for my car. Just put my phone in. Not really. I can't lie to you. I just found a different way to set it up. I'll keep my eyes on the road. I don't need to look at you when I'm talking to you anyway because you're not even here. So, we are in Lionsgate portal energy. I'm sure you know that. And, Doozer, please stop moving around, bud. You're gonna have to get off my lap. We were just at the park, but they're having a service there, so we couldn't stop and play at that park today. So we're going to a different one. This is the one I saw in my mind anyway, when I knew I was going to take Doozer to the river. I mean, I need the river right now. I need to put my feet in the river, for sure. So, Moonstar and I were talking earlier about how awesome it is that we're not feeling the squeeze as much as we used to from this energy, because it's a portal. So whatever's not still in my vibration for my highest good is getting scraped off as I go through the portal. That made me feel very claustrophobic for a second. It's not that kind of portal though. It's an energetic portal, very expansive. But in these physical forms, it feels like a squeeze. And the ones that are really feeling it the worst are people that are resisting it. People that blame everybody else for everything that goes wrong in their life, that don't do any introspective work. Yeah, ouch, ouch. See, now this right here, I am learning to live a 100% resistance-free life. I'm driving, I'm going the speed limit. No, I'm going a little under the speed limit, but somebody was just like coming up on me fast. I just get out of the way now. Nope. Doesn't matter. I'm just getting out of the way. Yeah, I'm just observing. Oh, it's so much more peaceful here. So, I overextended. Ancients, please help me keep this super simple. I overextended yesterday because because I have this desire, this fire inside of me, this knowing that I will help millions of people on the planet by holding satsang. And so the persona can get a hold of that. And we're also taught to be a good girl or a good boy or whatever that looks like. And so habits are formed, conditioning is done over the years, and so it's good to be a helpful person. Well, my teacher called me a busybody. Like, she put it on my report card. Are you gonna let me? No? I just don't understand. I don't understand. The people that are around where I live right now, the tourists are so different than the regular traffic. We stop for each other. We're very considerate of each other. Maybe not in the biggest town over, but the two smallest towns, so considerate of each other. No, not the tourists. Absolutely not. Anyway, okay. They're here for a reason. So, I overextended yesterday under the feeling that I was being helpful. See, I just shrugged my shoulder, and I just saw that was the persona that is shedding off, because I was just like, I was just trying to be helpful. No, I wasn't just trying to be helpful. I was annoyed because I've judged people that work there. I gotta put it down now. You gotta get up on your stoop, bud. I can't. I know you're excited, but I can't feel that right now. I'm just starting to feel grounded. No. Stay up there, bud. Get on your seat. There you go. Yeah, just be right there for a second. Yeah. Okay, maybe you won't do that noise if you're over here. Here, I'll even roll down the window. Okay. So, I was annoyed. So, energetically, that's not the only reason that I vibrationally got my ass kicked since yesterday over this. I mean, it seems like a simple thing, but if something has happened and it has stirred up intense energies in my body, like a stomach ache and just feeling anxiety, and I'm starting to overthink, and I'm just thinking about this one thing, it's not good. It's important for me to take care of it, to figure it out. And so that is my only goal, is to find my part. Why is this happening? Where did it start? Oh. Just please stay right there for a second. Yes, it is definitely overwhelming to go to the park, and I don't take him here a whole lot because I'm selfish. I'm energetically selfish. I've just been tapped out from working is all. I'm grateful for the work, but yeah. Oh, look at this. Is there a name? Okay, there's no name of where I'm at, so. But look at this. It's a community garden. Oh, it's so beautiful. When I was growing up, we always had gardens. It's such a wonderful memory. My dad used to pay my two sisters and myself 5 cents for each was like a worm that ate broccoli and cabbage, and then 10 cents for, I don't remember, another kind of bug that destroyed the garden. Yeah, how genius was that? I mean, we were competing to try to find all these bugs we possibly could and bring them to Dad and get paid. Yeah, that was awesome. And just the smell of a garden. Oh, it just smells so divine. And when they're harvesting, like in the fall, I think that may be my absolute favorite time to smell the garden. There's something about harvesting and, yeah, just the feeling of it and how quiet it is. Yeah, fall is my favorite season for sure. So they're fine-tuning me as far as overextending goes, and under the guise of being helpful. And so I see that I energetically got my butt kicked because of my energy. It was, if I was just trying to be helpful, maybe it wouldn't have felt so icky. But it was, no, I was annoyed when I did it because I didn't think anybody else would get to it and it'd still be flashing a week from now. That's just more judgment. That's not the case. I'm done cleaning the bathroom when I go in to take a shower. Well, not completely probably, but as much as I have been doing. Now, I've been treating it like it's my own bathroom because it is, basically. That's where I've showered for years now, so when I live at the park. And so I've been cleaning in there. But no, I'm not doing that anymore. No, I'll bring my regular stuff that I stand on. I never, ever stand in the shower. It's not like it's disgusting, but it is to me because so many people are using it. And I will never, not even when there's no tourists anymore, I will not step foot in that shower. Absolutely not, without a towel laid down in there. And they supply the towels. There's a little white one for outside of the shower, but I use it inside. And I bring my own really big one for outside. Anyway, I'm sorry I throw in these really super boring details. Can't imagine that it really just surprises me that people actually watch my whole videos. I'm not putting myself down, but myself, people that I adore, I go onto their channel and I start listening and my attention just isn't there. It's somewhere else. And I know that happens to a lot of us. And also they're pointing out that when I'm listening to other healers' videos, it's channeling out to people that are at different levels of ascension. And sometimes, obviously, their videos really resonate with me. However, I'm not in that part of my ascension to where I need it to help me ascend. It's still beautiful though, and I try to listen as much as I possibly can. And I'm always deeply grateful when I do. So, overextending, I'm seeing better than I ever have. And I'm even more rooted in presence. Because I don't want to hurt. I don't want to feel stirred up in any way. I'm not bored with peace. I used to get bored with peace. but I just love it so much now. It's my natural state of being. It's all of our natural state of being, even if it doesn't seem like it. So I'm just deeply grateful that I know that that whole situation could have been avoided if I would have just minded my own business. If I would have just told Teresa up front, hey, that light's flashing in the laundry room. She would have been like, oh, thanks. That's it. Go about my way. Yeah. And be helpful. They're saying it'll be obvious when the divine is having me be helpful. For sure. There won't be any mind activity around it. It'll just be happening. So, and there certainly was mind activity around what happened yesterday. But I have lots of support, and like I said, it's my only goal is to release resistance around whatever's up. And so I reach out for help with that. I have really beautiful beings that I hold satsang with, and we process very quickly, and also people, especially like Ocean and Moonstar, that can hear their guides also. We all call them the ancients. You can call your guides or your guide anything you want. But to us, it's the ancients. It comes in so loudly from so many, but just one. So when I hold satsang with them, I say, like, what are you getting? And immediately, and it's just so beautiful watching the evolution for all of us with our connection to our guides. You know, how much more clear it is. So they're also pointing out that I've been seeing it as if I didn't overextend, then this wouldn't have happened. But the reason that it happened is so I could learn this even better. It's not a mistake that it happened, and these things will stop happening. These pop quizzes that I talk about will stop happening after they have fine-tuned me as much as I need to be. When I was holding satsang with Salice earlier, we were just talking about that, about how uncomfortable it is when we overextend or when we don't set a boundary for ourselves, or, you know, there's very clear indicators. Wait, you're getting off your beam. Ouch, ouch, ooh, ouch, that hurt. And I said, it's so much better now. I said, this really sucked since yesterday, but and part of today, but the clarity that I have, I'm seeing more clearly than I ever have in my whole entire existence. And he said, yeah, it used to last for years and months, and I was just like, yeah, days, like our whole life was just so stressful, and it was normal somehow. And we're having this just beautiful deep satsang. Just absolutely amazing. I said, this is so incredible that you know this now. He's only 29 and he knows this. So that's just beautiful. All right. Doozer has waited long enough. Is that it for now, ancients? I'm not used to having people watch me as I'm recording videos, and there's a man watching me right now to my right. That's fine. It was so cute because I reconciled recently with this beautiful being that I was holding satsang with for a long time. She snapped at me one morning, and it just closes me off. There was no explanation, or she didn't own it ever, and so, you know, I automatically just pull away from that person. And that was about 3 months, and I felt compelled a couple days ago, like 4 days ago actually, to message her. And oh my gosh, yeah, it's so beautiful. I highly doubt that she will ever do that to me again. I wasn't trying to punish her. I just let her go for a time, and it was just perfect. Anyway, so she said she has a couple really tiny granddaughters, and one of them is 3, and her granddaughter, she was listening to one of my voice clips to her grandmother, and she said, is she a YouTuber? She sounds like a YouTuber. How would a 3-year-old know that? I asked the ancients that. They're saying what they did before, reiterating. That's what they were saying, and they said it's because she associates a YouTuber with being an inspirational speaker somehow. That's so awesome. Okay, let's go, Doozer. Okay, I have your other leash. Okay, good. Oh, good. I thought I forgot it. All right, I think that's it for now. If you need help through your little pop quizzes, well, they're pretty big if they hurt. We would love to see if we could help you with that. help ease the resistance in you and, you know, help you get back down in your heart space. satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. We love you so much.